Today I created this glowy look using some new products that I bought from the supermarket. So the first product that I tried is the L'Oreal. This is the Glotion. So it creates that really gorgeous glow and you can see it's still shining on my face. I actually didn't just use it on its own. You can use it on its own or as a primer, or you can mix it into your moisturizer if you wish. I've popped the True Match foundation over the top. This is a little bit warmer for me, so I am looking a little bit more tanned. So I did bring it down my neck just a little bit. I also picked up the e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is the Halo Glow Beauty Wand. I love these little wands. They're really simple to use and just really precise where you put your contours. So you'll see that one in action. So that's really nice. I used one of their e.l.f. lip pencils, not this shade, the other one. They're quite similar actually. One's a little bit more rosy than the other. I also picked up two of the liquid blushes. These I've seen all over TikTok and they seem to be really popular and they do have quite a beautiful color payoff. The one I used was the Dusty Rose, again keeping it more the pinky tones today, and I did also buy the peachy one as well. I did have already the e.l.f. Cosmetics, their brow pencil. Now these were on special as well, so I can't remember how much they were, but I used that. And a couple of other products that I already had. So let's jump into the video, the tutorial, and let me know what you think. First of all, I'm going to go in with the Garnier Micellar Water. Now I've popped it in this cute little container that you can get from Temu or Shein, and it just has a very easy dispenser. I'm just using one of the cotton rounds and I'm just taking off a little bit of excess product that I have on my face. I just wanted to have a nice clean face to begin. I do have some brow product in my brows from this morning and also a little bit of mascara I have on. This is the Prime Promedics, and you'll see when I show you the cotton round that it's the mulberry shade. So it's so pretty, but of course it's taking a little bit to get off. So I will only take as much as I can, but I just wanted a bit of a clean face. Heading in with the Sonzi range of skincare. This is the Multi Moisture Cream. This one is beautiful. I love it. It's really nice and thick and very hydrating. So this can be used as a mask as well at nighttime. So just a beautiful product that is one of Pamela Anderson's range. Just checking out a small pimple that I've found. Now, the next product I'm going in is this is the Beauty of Josie, and this is the eye cream. It's a beautiful cream. I'm actually putting it all over my eyelid as well. I know that makes them a little bit oily, but today I just felt like I need a little bit of extra moisture, and I've put the remainder on my lips. Combing my brows because they got a little bit mushed up there, so I'm just giving them a little comb through before we continue with the first of the products, new products that I bought. This one is by L'Oreal and it's called the Glotion. So it's a natural glow enhancer. This one is light glow. It's the 902. Now I found it is quite glowy. Like it definitely gives off that absolute glow. So wait till I sort of properly massage this into my skin and you'll see that it really does give my skin that nice glow. So instead of wearing it on its own, which you can do, you can wear it on its own or you can wear it as a primer, you can mix it into your moisturizer or even your foundation. I'm going in with the L'Oreal True Match foundation. This is the 4D 4W and it has a bit of a warm undertone. And I quite like this one. It's possibly a little bit warmer for me now. I bought this when it was summer and now we're still in our winter, so my skin is a little bit lighter. So you'll find that I actually will put this down my neck and a little bit on my chest area as well, just to even out that skin tone because it is slightly darker for me now. The brush that I'm using is one of the BK Beauty brushes. It isn't the actual foundation brush. It is a different one that I'm using. It's the smaller one. It's the 112. And I quite like this one for just really getting into those little crevices as well. Sorry, it's the 109. I lied. Yeah, so just a nice and easy little brush to sort of sweep that in. And I made sure I went over my eyelids as well and under my eyes and just really gave myself a little bit of good coverage there. I still have that little dot on my nose, which I can't seem to get rid of. So just blending that in and over the eyes and really and that's why I like these brushes, the smaller ones. I like the big foundation brushes if you're in a hurry, but these smaller ones are a little bit more detailed and I feel like you can get in those areas just a little bit easier. Possibly down this area, a bigger brush would have been much easier. But as you can see, this is just making it blend in a little bit better and a small amount over the years. The other new product that I bought, now this is a contour wand, and this is by MCO Beauty. So, sorry, not MCO Beauty, it's by e.l.f. Cosmetics. That's a bit of a blunder. e.l.f. Cosmetics. So it's a cute little wand. I love the tip of this. I love the way that it's so easy to just dot on the skin. And then I'm just using the same brush actually, and I'm just pushing that into the skin, making sure I don't get it too far. It is very warm and the pigment's quite strong. So in future, I possibly won't do the 3 dots. I might only do like 2 instead, because I feel like that has really given quite a strong amount of color. But it looks really nice. It's framing the face, it's lifting the face, and it's giving me the contour that I'm after. I'm just trying to find what shade it is. I've gone and put this contour wand away somewhere, and I can't find where I put it. It's very small. It's quite a delicate little product. And it's I'm pretty sure it's the lighter one, but I'll put it in the comments in the description. So I also popped it down my nose as well, just the sides and at the end. And I'm just really blending that all in, just so that it's quite seamless. I've gone back in with the large, this is the large foundation brush, the 101 by BK Beauty. It is beautiful, and I'm just sort of softening off those edges, making sure it doesn't look too obvious where I've stopped and started with my contour. Now, for the blush, these are beautiful. They're the e.l.f. Cosmetics, and they're the Camo Liquid Blush. Now, the one that I'm using on my face today is the Dusty Rose. So it's super pretty. And I also bought their peachy one as well. So the other one was called Peach Perfect. So they're just gorgeous. Now I'm going in with that same contour wand, and I thought I would contour my eyes as well. So this just makes this makeup look really simple, really easy to just use the products on the face, on the eyes. And I'm just using a small, this is one of the Morphe brushes to really blend that through the crease there. Then I'm going to place a little bit of that blush on the eyelids as well. Don't worry, it looks pretty full on, but once you blend it in, the color just sits beautifully, and it goes really nicely with the pink top as well. So I thought this would look quite nice, a really pretty shade. Then I've just had a look, trying to find, I dropped this one. That's the City Bronzer by Maybelline. Now, it's not a huge color pigment, this one, so it's quite perfect for this. I'm just popping it into the eye sockets, and then I'm also using it to contour out the face as well, and just really set those areas. Then what I've decided to do is place it down the décolleté as well, just to give myself a little bit more warmth. Going back in with the Prime Pro Medics, this is the Mulberry Mascara. I love the shade. I love the fact that it's not black, it's not brown, it's got that intensity, but it's a beautiful mulberry color to it. So it is fast becoming my favorite mascara at the moment. So just sweeping that through my lashes, and as you can see, it lengthens them and adds volume almost instantly. So such a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. So just sweeping that through and tapping a little bit on the bottom. I bought 2 of the e.l.f. Cosmetics lip liners. One was more of a peachy shade, and the other one was a slightly pinker. So I'm using the more pink one on my lips today, and I'm trying to figure out what color it's called. It's called Pinky Swear. So it's a really pretty color. I think that's going to be quite a staple in my kit. Then in order to I've decided I didn't buy a lipstick, so I've still got this wet lip oil by Kosas, and that just seems to sink in beautifully with that shade. I've grabbed one of the Fit Me blushes, and I'm just going over the cheeks to get that little bit more flush of colour. And then I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal True Match Concealer, and I'm just going to lift these areas of the face. So I don't like to put too much concealer under my eyes, but in those little areas, that's where we can just create some lift. So rather than conceal, it is lift. So even as I'm doing this, I'm feeling like I've probably put a little bit too much. So I would say less than this. The brush that I'm using is my absolute favorite, and it's the A506. It's a part of the Angie Hot and Flashy range by BK Beauty. And it's like using a little kitten paw. It is beautiful, so precise. It has to be my favorite brush to use, not only on myself, but on my clients as well. So as you can see, just those little areas there have just helped to bring that out and lift the face. This is a great little trick, but I would say under the eyes, not as much. That, especially the inner corner. The outer corner, not so much of a problem, but the inner corner, I really don't like putting too much concealer. I just feel like more makeup really is just more makeup. It'll just sit in the fine lines and wrinkles. So just placing it under that cheekbone as well and really carving that out. Then what I'm going to go, I'm just going to put, there's a tiny bit actually under the brows. I just thought that would help to lift those as well. Not too much, just a small amount. Now this is the e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is the brow pencil. I had it round the wrong way. So I'm going in with the spoolie wand first, and then I'm going to use the other end, which is the pencil, and just draw in a little bit of my brows. I always find the outer corner of my brows to sort of disappear first before the inner, and then that way I don't go too dark on the inner corner. This just keeps them looking nice and natural. Same on the other side, sweep through and then give it a little bit of a comb. What I will do is grab the Ardell brow gel, and I'm going to really fix them in place. So I'll just do that once I've had a good comb of these. This is the gel, and I'm just, once again, I keep getting the products back to front. I'm just going to sweep that through, and that just really helps to stay them in place. There you go. So that's the end of the tutorial. Here's a little look at what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the Drift flare jeans. They're like a bootleg denim jean. They've got a really nice sort of detail down the front here. Just a great fit. And I'm just wearing them with my Frankie 4 flats. Nice and comfortable for the day. That's my outfit. And this is one of the Treehouse little shirts. Just a soft pink. It's quite short, but it's good because these pants are a little bit higher, so it's actually the perfect fit.